Radio Theatre.
In the air.
Dedicated to man's imagination, the theater of the mind.
You know what our call letters WGN stand for, don't you?
Welcome to WGN Radio Theatre.
Special 3-hour presentation.
And your hosts, Carl Amari and Lisa Wolf.
In this hour, Hour Miss Brooks. Hour 2 will have The Whistler. Hour 3, Escape. Hour 4, The Falcon. All of it brought to you in part by Cat's Pride. And we have the CEO of Cat's Pride's parent company, Oil Dry. Dan Jaffe is here, along with Dave Weisky. Dave is the VP of Customer Success. Let's say hello to both of those guys. Hi, guys.
Hi, Carl. Hi, Lisa.
Hi, we've missed you. It's been a while.
Lisa, Carl, hope you're doing well. I am, unfortunately, in my Green Bay Packer gear,
we
won't make it tomorrow.
We won't hold it against you. Don't worry.
It's the woulda, coulda, shoulda.
Yeah. They are going to give away, Lisa, 2 years' supply of Cat's Pride kitty litter to 2 lucky winners.
That's right.
Well, we've
our
been
listeners.
getting a lot of pictures, and so we're excited to have our drawing.
Yeah, and you know what? They brought in a lovely lady by the name of Jennifer McCartney. And Jennifer, hi Jennifer, how are you?
Hey, good evening.
And we have Mike Costellas here as well, our producer. What's up, Mike?
How's it going? I'm good.
And Jennifer has 2 cats. And they did an independent study with her cats and Cat's Pride and a competing brand, Tidy Cat, right?
This is true.
And we're going to talk. Let's talk about this for a second. Let's talk about what happened. What happened to the cats? You had Cat's Pride and Tidy Cat next to each other, and what did the cats do?
So I'll tee up the test, and then Jennifer can tell us what happened. But you know, whenever you switch someone's cat litter, whether it's from a good one to a bad one or a bad one to a good one, cats are persnickety, and you've got to be careful. Sometimes you need to blend it. Sometimes you need to immerse them slowly. Fortunately, Jennifer's setup was she had 3 trays, so I told her to leave 2 of them with Tidy Cats and just put Cat's Pride in the one and see what happens in case they reject it. I didn't want to have to come over and clean up any mess. So, Jennifer, you take it from there.
Well, thanks, Dan. That's true. I do have 2 cats and 3 boxes, and actually I only had 2 boxes, but I added a third, okay. And I used to use that other brand, and then I thought, well, I'll try this Cat's Pride. It's pretty cool. And so I did exactly that because I didn't want to just, do without what they were used to because I didn't want any accidents in my house because that's not fun. And sure enough, I went down. This is down in my basement. I have a 2-story house. And I go down and I look at the boxes and I'm like, holy moly. One box has nothing in it, and that was one of the older, that other brand. And then the Cat's Pride one was full. And then the other one had a little bit. So anyway, but then, fast forward 2 more days, and all they're using is Cat's Pride. It's crazy.
Outstanding.
And
awesome.
and this, and you didn't
I couldn't make that up.
And
That's true.
and they didn't get any. There was no reward, no treats. It wasn't like Pavlov's dogs, nothing like that.
No.
All of a sudden,
Cats
they're just
don't need
using
rewards.
the cats.
No, these are smart
using
cats.
the Cat's
They're
Pride.
very
Well,
good.
you should probably tell us why Cat's Pride would be our choice for litter, besides the fact that the kitties loved it.
Well, you go for it.
I don't know. The jugs are cool.
They're cool.
They're green.
I love that color, too. It's really bright. It pops and makes you kind of happy when you put it in your cart at the grocery store. And why else? I don't know. It was something different. I'd never tried it before, so it was kind of fun.
So from my vantage point, obviously cats are very smart and very discerning, and they were tired of having to go on the quote-unquote market leader, but only until all the WGN listeners continued to switch. And we are the fastest-growing cat litter in America, thanks to WGN and all of our partners. And it's the low dust, it's the low tracking, it's the clumping. Some are scented, some are unfragranced, and depending on what your cat likes and what you want, you can get either one. We have both flavors. Dave, what am I missing?
Well, talk about lightweight, and that is the big key as far as carrying it out. So it's typically our competition is 20 pounds, and we're 10 pounds. So you're basically carrying it for 10 pounds.
And you get the same amount
the same volume, which is outstanding.
Yeah.
So I'm glad that Carol Merrill showed door number 3.
That's right. And I've said this a million times, and the listeners who have cats know this, but consumers use it by volume. They don't use it by weight. So, Jennifer, I'm assuming you didn't take the tray and put it on a scale and weigh in.
No, I did not do that.
Instead, you probably filled to a certain height.
Well, Well, just until like half a jug, because these are big trays. They're, yeah.
Yeah, so a volume. So our jug is the exact same size as the other guys, only theirs weighs 20 pounds and ours weighs 10. And by the way, those of you who are environmentally conscious, which should hopefully be everybody, we can put twice as many units on a truck as the other guys, meaning we've cut the carbon footprint in half.
Significantly, and we've taken thousands of truckloads off the road inside of a year. It's phenomenal.
Now, there's so many reasons to switch over to Cat's Pride. We just talked about a few of them. Here's another one. They're our main sponsor here on the WGN Radio Theatre. Dan Jaffe, his company, everyone that works for him, they are behind this radio show, and they've been on the air with us from day one. They bring you this show, and we want to thank them. They also give away a year's supply of Cat's Pride kitty litter each and every month. And since they weren't here last month, they're going to give away 2 this month, right, Dan?
That's right.
And I can't tell you how many people text in on the text-in line telling me that they've switched over to Cat's Pride after hearing our great radio show and our great promotion for Cat's Pride. And everybody seems so very, very happy with the product.
Yep, we love it. Thank you, Dan. We appreciate you.
No, thank you guys, and we appreciate it. And believe it or not, Jennifer's never heard old-time radio. I know.
What?
I'm so
But
excited.
so I'm going to start her on the first show that caught you and me way back when with Chuck Shaden, and those were the days, which is On a Country Road with Cary Grant.
That's right. Suspense. So wait till you hear that. You're going to love it, Jennifer.
I'm so excited.
All right, so let's pick 2 winners, right? Dan's going to pick one, and Dave's going to pick one. Is that how we're going to do it?
That's right. That's right.
All right, let's go. Drum roll, please. All right, and the first one?
I've picked my winner, and it's Shelley Zabilski and her cat Lily from Westmont, Illinois.
All right, very good. All right, now let's do another drum roll, please.
Nice job, Shantae.
Here we go.
Okay,
drum
so
roll.
here's the one that I selected, and it is Tina Rosick, her cat Frankie from Aurora, Illinois.
All right, there's our 2 winners.
Congratulations, Tina.
Congrats.
Frankie.
And Johnny, Frankie and Johnny, is that how it is?
Frankie and Lily. It's a whole new movie.
Frankie and Lily. Good sitcom.
All right, so make sure you switch over to Cat's Pride, folks, because not only will I appreciate it, but your cat will appreciate it. And that's even more important than me appreciating it, right, Lisa?
I don't think your appreciation is as important.
As your cat.
But we know that cats are persnickety. So I actually have the same story, Dan. And, my daughter has a cat. And when we started partnering with you, I gave it a shot, too. And no problem. There were no issues with changing over from one brand to another. And, of course, I've been buying Cat's Pride ever since and been very, very happy with the product. So personal testimonial.
I have done the same thing as well, and I've never gone back.
See?
Nope.
And Mike doesn't even have a cat.
He does.
I do have a cat.
He just likes to buy Cat's Pride.
That's hysterical. Well, Jennifer, thank you for coming down and being
thanks for
on the
having me.
air, and thanks for having that independent test with your cats. Classic radio is coming your way. Our Miss Brooks is next, but wait, Dave has something to say.
Yeah, we got to make sure we tell them where they can find it.
That's right.
So I want to go ahead and just share a couple of the local facilities and really, grocery stores that you can find. Meijer, Walmart, Woodman's, Jewel in the Chicagoland area, as well as Dan had mentioned, Bullwinkle's. The other time, Mariano's. And then when you talk about our reach to the West Coast with the 40 states you hit, you've got Ralph's, Albertsons, Safeway, which is everywhere. And then we also have Publix, which is down in the Southeast. And the Southeast is going through what we call a BOGO. So get out there. You're talking the next couple of weeks in Publix. We have our green jug, and then a week after that, it's going to be our white jug for Cat's Pride. So go on out there.
And what if they can't get out? Do you have
so
mail order
e-com.
too? Yeah.
Thank you for reminding me. In e-commerce, you've got Amazon, Chewy, and Walmart.com.
No reason to not switch, right, Dan?
Yes, and Bullwinkle's is actually Bachwinkle's.
Okay,
You're thinking of the old cartoon.
Thank you.
Bullwinkle.
I was going to say, would Boris Badenoff
Yeah,
sell
it was
it
Boris
for you?
that Boris was pushing me with that name.
And Valley Foods in Evanston now carries it.
Oh, man. Way to go. All right. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Great to meet you, Jennifer. And our Miss Brooks coming your way after these words. All right.